Hello, test. Hello, everybody. It is me, David D, with a new setup, a new house, a new trailer, and I just have to reiterate. Sometimes you have to understand that I don't know how to spell nor speak, but either way, I have to reiterate. Living by yourself is freaking sweet, boy. It's kind of dope and it's nice. So anyway, let's get into what sold. So this is probably my top performing item by sourcing in a while. Basically, what I mean is I got this for $2 a piece, and I've been selling them for like $18 or $12.73 plus shipping. And it's just a really good flip. And I got this from a thrift store, those boutique thrift stores that people pretend to sell stuff that's donated, but in reality, they're just buying in bulk. But I got this for $2 for them each, and I've been selling them over the course of a year. This is just 4, but I've sold a lot more. I can even show you guys. See, gross income, net return, pretty good. I've had 5 units so far, and it's just good return. But we see the net profit margin is 42% for a net return, $28 for only 4. It's really good. This is something that sold in 5 minutes. It was a authentic Coach key fob. I got from Shop Goodwill on auction, and I do have a video about Shop Goodwill that I posted yesterday. So if you guys want to watch that video, I'll put a link in the description, but I'll show you guys how I look for items on Shop Goodwill. I don't bid on them yet. If you guys want to see me how I bid on them, I'll gladly show you if you guys just leave some comments on that other video. But either way, purchased it for $7.50 in total, because what I do is I purchase some lots and then I make all the listings and then I itemize it by the total price. So if there was 13 items and it costs $130, I would do 130 divided by 13, and then that would come out with probably around $7.50 is what I got here, and net return is $7.44. So I sold this in like 5 seconds, honestly, but I didn't really do enough research on it. Probably could have got way more. But Coach is something that's more like a collectible item than an actual, I would say, like clothing brand. It's more like a collectible. So I have a size 10 Puma red suede shoes. Got these for free from someone named Brandon and Jess. And I get a lot of inventory for them for very cheap because I do a lot of favors for them when it comes to selling. So the last thing I did for them was go through a bunch of jewelry in a bunch of jars and organized it by gold, sterling, silver tone, gold tone, costume jewelry signed, and then costume jewelry without. And that made me a net return of $63.45 so far. And then I have a lot more listed. So active list value is $186. But here we had a net return of $16 because I had a total cost of $4. And I think that's because of fees. So this is something I got off of Facebook. I got some sterling silver jewelry, and I got it for $12.50, and then I sold it for $32.40. Net return of $18.12, and a net profit margin of 56%. So very good. If I were to give a tip about getting stuff off Facebook, don't be afraid to just look at other stuff that's supposed to be custom jewelry but looks like sterling silver, obviously, from the pictures, because when you get there, you can actually confirm by it being signed on the clasp. So this lady, she didn't even know what she had, and then I told her, I was like, dang, this is sterling. So I gave her an extra $5. I should have gave her an extra 20, but in reality, I didn't, because she didn't really care. She just thought it was costume jewelry, so she gladly accepted the $5. And then the last thing I sold was a 14K gold ring with the white clear stones. And this P stands for plum. I sold this for my grandma. I am going to give her pretty much all of the net profit plus some. And it's going to be glorious because then she will buy what she needs for herself, because she lives in assisted living, and I love assisting my grandma in assisted living. Yes. So this has been a what sold video of the last week. I believe the last week was December 29th or 28th. No, January. It's February. February 29th to the 24th or something like that it was. Okay? It's a what sold video. You look at the what sold. You learn from it. What am I going to do? Just tell you what sold. I told you what sold. Okay, get out of here, please. Subscribe though, and like, comment. If you had a laugh, please let me know. Let me know what you sold in the last day or two. Thank you. Goodbye.